Hello, my soil fam. This is Kay of Kayreneesgarden. I am out here in the garden, and I just realized this is almost the end of June, and so it is time for a garden tour. So I'm going to flip you guys around, and we're going to go through the garden, see what's doing good, what's not, what needs to go, and all that good stuff. So stay tuned, you guys. All right, fam. So we're going to start over here. This is my small fruited tomato, and as you can see, there are tons of tomatoes on here. It's loaded with tomatoes. Oh, that's a giant Marconi. That's a different plant. But these are all tomatoes. You see how heavy it is. It's leaning over. So many tomatoes on it. This is a pepper that I planted from seed a while ago. Probably the beginning of the year or something. And it's just now starting to do something. So anyway, that one is a salsa blend pepper. And I do have some onions in here. These are all grocery store onions. I take the bottoms of the onions when I chop my onions and I just plant the bottoms back in the soil, and this is what I get. So I use that for my green onions all the time. These are some that I pulled already. These were onions, and so I'm just waiting on the seeds. These are all seeds here, you guys. This is some comfrey. So I have the comfrey, and you see it is making babes over here. So this is another plant. So I'm going to take that plant and plant it with one of my fruit trees. These are garlic. So I did trim the tops of those because I use those for stir fries or whatever. I cook with them. The flavor is amazing. It's actually sometimes better than the actual garlic bulb. This is another bell pepper back here. I started this one from seed months ago, and have one little bell pepper on there, and then some couple of flowers on there. Not really doing that great to me, but I did pull some of them out because they weren't doing that great, and I just went and purchased some. So these are the ones that I just planted. So this one is a Cuban oregano. I just pruned this one up. I added some marigolds in here to help them with a little, as a pest deterrent. This one is a bell pepper dragonfly. It is purplish, so that's why I got it. And it's a bell pepper. This one is a bell pepper ivory. So that one is white. It's a white bell pepper. This one is a chocolate beauty. It's like a reddish brown, and it's a sweet bell pepper. So can't wait to see those produce. This one is a mint. I have a major obsession with mint, you guys. So that one is a mojito mint. This one is how many do I have? This is 3 plants. African blue basil, so beautiful, so fragrant. I use a lot of this for teas, but mostly for pollinator. So behind those, because they've taken over, I have some peppers. This one is the Romanian rainbow pepper. So I topped all these peppers when I first got them. And so you see how they're bushing out, and it's a ton of flowers on there. So I'm hoping to get a lot of peppers on there. And then over here, I think these are the purple jalapenos. So these are purple jalapenos. I did top these as well. And as you can see, it's a bunch of flowers on here, or buds on here that will soon be flowers. So those were the purple jalapenos. And it's one over here as well. Yeah, those are the purple jalapenos. And those jalapenos are actually spicier than the regular ones that we normally have. These are purple jalapeno as well, and they're already producing. So that's purple jalapeno. And then I have an African blue basil in here too, mostly for a pollinator. The bees absolutely love it. So there's some more purple jalapenos over there, and these plants are actually tall. I think these are about 2 feet right now. These are my pink lemonade blueberry, and I'm telling you, these blueberries are so good, and they are big. These are some nice big blueberries. So I don't know if you guys can see them, but nice big blueberries up there. So that's the pink lemonade blueberry. My green stalk has a little bit of everything. I have some thyme, some strawberries, some lemongrass, lemon balm, Yeah, I think that's all that's in there right now. I plan to take this whole thing down and refresh the soil in this whole green stalk. This is lemongrass. I have some ginger in that pot right there. That's dianthus back here. These are some more blueberry plants. These are raspberry. These are the strawberry shortcake, the little dwarf variety, compact variety, I should say, raspberries. I did get quite a bit off of those. So it's still a couple of more blueberries. This plant is just about done. But these are still producing. So I'm still getting blueberries on these, but they're slowing down as well. But the pink lemonade is in full effect. I did get a lot of blueberries off of those. This is another blueberry plant. I can't remember the variety of blueberries because I've had them for so long. So they are in containers. This one is in a whiskey barrel, and these over here are just in raised beds. So. And then if we go back here, I have an apple tree. You see I have one apple. It's a nice size apple right now, but I have it covered up because I want my one apple. So this one is a Dorset golden apple. So it's an ultra dwarf. It's a container variety. This one is a dwarf grapefruit. So this tree actually puts out pretty nicely every year. I get a lot of nice little grapefruits on there, some over there on that side also, and some over here. And then right here, I have my nectar-Z. As you can see, there's some nectarines in there. It's time to pull those off. So those, ooh, bug flew on my face. This is a nectar-Z. It's a dwarf variety as well. This one is a miniature honey babe, but the squirrels or something ate every peach that was on that plant or tree. This one is a dwarf variety pomegranate. This is definitely relatively new, so I probably won't get anything this year, but hopefully next year. It's a Parfianca pomegranate. This one is a lime, and not understanding the yellowing of the leaves, but we'll get it all figured out. I probably won't get on anything on it this year, but maybe next year I'll have it all figured out and I'll actually get some limes. This one is a citronella. I keep it over here by my chicken coop to keep those mosquitoes away from them. And then I have my grow table right here. So I have stuff that's still in here. I have some Willie Kate tomatoes, some basil, some carrots, and Paul Robeson is back there. So I have this tent over them to provide some shade for them because it's hot. Also, so all the bugs and critters won't get to them either. So over here, I do have a Sikkim cucumber in here. These are some dwarf variety okra. It's called the Baby Bubba okra, and this is a Rosella tomato. This is all rosemary. It's so much rosemary over here. So I've been pruning it up, but it is a lot. This is a overwintered bell pepper plant, and as you can see, bell peppers. So it's 3 bell peppers that are coming on there right now. The plant looks kind of bad, but it's producing, so she stays. I do have some leeks in here. I think I have some garlic. They're kind of leaning over, so it's time to pull those out. This is dill, so it's getting ready to put out some seeds over here. So this is my struggle plant that I got from Walmart. This is a hibiscus, and so it was looking pretty bad at Walmart. I went and picked it up and repotted it, and look, it's a flower coming on right here, one coming on here. And so, yeah, we're gonna get that going. So over here, I have my banana trees. I still haven't separated them, you guys. It's about 9 trees in there in this half whiskey barrel, so I need to get to that. over here, I have my celery in here. Hold on, let me so I have a tent here around my celery. I have my Swiss chard in here. That was really why I put the tent over it. I usually don't have anything bother my celery, but they are looking good. So I actually can come in and harvest some of that. So I'll probably do that this weekend, over the weekend. I have some onions in here. I have some Swiss chard that I started from seed, and that was the reason I put the tent up, because I didn't want all the yard birds to come eat them, and they look pretty good. So those are moving. So these are mint plants. These 3 are lemon mint. Don't know what that one is, but it's a mint. Can't remember the variety because I don't have the label, but they smell amazing. I use them for tea every day. I need to put some water on them because they're a little dry, but I have a major obsession with mint, you guys. All right, so over here, have some pepper plants. These are some pepper plants that I started from seed as well. They're not doing that great, but you know, there is a little bell pepper coming on, so I might go ahead and leave it for a little bit, but they'll probably get replaced eventually. This is a volunteer tomato. Not sure which one this is. It kind of looks like a sun gold. I did eat a couple of the tomatoes, but I had harvested other tomatoes with it, so I'm not quite sure. But it does have some tomatoes on it. So of course she stays because she's producing. This is my old sun gold tomato. I just harvested a bunch of tomatoes off of it, so it's still some tomatoes on there. I'm thinking after this harvest though, I might go ahead and remove that one from the garden. This one is a lemon mint, and I'm telling you, God, it smells so good. This is pineapple mint and basil mint. It smells so good, you guys. Love it, love it. That is stevia in that container there. This one is lemon verbena. I love it. Love the smell of it. These are my kale babies. So these are kale. Have some sage over here. These I started from seed. These are some super bush tomato plants. So here's 2 of them. The other one I think died off. It was one in the middle. I had 3, but it's fine. That's why I planted so many. And then this right here is ginger. So as you can see, they are coming up. And I have a couple of onions in there. This is a trailing rosemary. Poor thing. That one needs to be taken out of that container. I do have some sweet potatoes over here. You guys see all the flowers on the sweet potatoes? That means it's something happening in there. So sweet potatoes are doing good. That's sage right there. The container right next to that one is stevia as well. This is another super bush. You see how this one went crazy? So this is a super bush tomato here. And I started this one from seed also. It's looking really good. These are actually, I think this is the one I started in my arrow garden. I started in my arrow garden. I let it harden off in the shed, and I put it out here. And when I first put it out here, the yard birds were eating the tips of it. That and my basil. So I ended up sprinkling some chopped onion around the plants, and they left it alone because they don't like the smell. So anyway, this is Italian basil. It's doing good. I put some garlic in here, so you see how big the garlic is getting. So I have a bunch of garlic in there. And this is a Santa Fe Grande pepper. This is a pepper that I overwintered as well. And it is full of peppers. So I have been harvesting off of that. This is a mystery tomato. Not sure what it is, but they are very crisp. They are firm, and they are delicious. And they're sweet, you guys. So I do have some corn over here. You see the corn? Oh, there it is. There's a corn right there. There's a corn right there. And so I'm happy about the corn. I do have some collard trees over here. Get this gate open. Have some collard trees over here. Those are my collard tree babies. I have some African blue basil. You see all the bees in there? There's a ton of bees in there, and that's why I plant those all throughout the garden so they can go over to the cucumbers and the squash plants. I have some carrots down in here. Those are the atomic red carrots. I did notice this baby down in here. This is a volunteer tomato plant. I'm not quite sure which variety that is either because it's a volunteer. There's a container of upright rosemary. I have some potatoes that the plants are falling over there. There's another little bell pepper plant. I'm not sure if that's a Romanian bell pepper, but it is. I do see peppers coming on that one in that container there. This one is my cherry tree. I was hoping to get something this year, but I guess that was asking too much considering it's a new tree. So these are my purple collard trees, and they started out small, but look how big they've gotten. I put some shade cloths up here to kind of block my squash plants because they are not feeling this heat. You see they are drooping, but I do have some squash on there. I don't know if you can see through the gate there, but there is some squash on there, so I'm going to put that shade cloth back up there. Here is another little African blue basil, and the bees are loving it. So these are the cucumber. So there are some cucumber at the bottom, and there's some all through this plant. This is this suyalong. So as you can see, there are cucumbers coming on this one. This one is the Persian cucumbers. You can see the cucumbers coming in on there. There's some there, and there's some over there. So they are coming in. I am excited. It is hot out here, you guys. This is my pineapple sage. These things grow so bushy, so I have been pruning these up like crazy, but I love keeping them around. One, they smell good. They're great for teas, and the hummingbirds love them. So anyway, this is the blackberry bush that I had in my raised bed. I took it out of the raised bed. I put it in this 15-gallon container, and I mean the canes were bare when I put them up here, and this was only a few weeks ago, I believe. And look, all the new foliage. It's actually getting ready to start producing. See, there's flowers coming on both sides. So I have the canes going along the side of the easy up there and along there and then up on this stake here. So they're doing quite well. These are the Sikkim cucumbers. I started these from seed and they are doing good. They are climbing. So I have some atomic red carrots in there. I have oregano. I mean, this bed right here is tight, you guys. It is tight. I have some peppers back there. If you can see, that pepper plant is full. It's called Basket of Fire, and I mean it is full. I do have some Romanian peppers back here, so they're getting sun and a lot of shade over here. They're doing good, and I have another pepper back there. I don't remember what variety that one is. Let me see. That one is the spinning top. Oh, the spinning top pepper. So right over there in the back. So they're doing good. They get a little bit of sun, a little bit of shade. I have my grapevines up here. These grapevines need to be pruned up on this side because I see some diseased leaves on that side. So I'm going to prune it up, but it is a lot of grapes, if you guys can see. It's a lot of grapes on there. I have my blackberries. I have been harvesting off of those daily. So they are doing good. I also have some lemongrass over here. I'm telling you, I packed those beds tight. Here is some dandelion. I had it in another, a large grow bag with other things, but now that it's planted by itself, it is moving along. It's growing out, bushing out, and getting big again. This plant I'll always keep in my garden. Dandelion, I swear by it. It is a healer. This is some more mint. Let me see. That one is lemon mint also. I see something's been chewing on it. Oh, some more seeds over there. So that one is leeks. So there's some seeds that are coming from there. These are, let's see, I have a cayenne pepper. This one is a cayenne pepper. And this one is, they may both be cayenne peppers. I'm so bad at keeping the labels, you guys. This is some Swiss chard over here. Uh-oh, I'm tearing the leaves. Swiss chard over here. These are the red mustards. These leaves right here look terrible, so I'm gonna take these off. They will be coming out of here. But these are the red mustards, the large red mustards. I started those from seed as well. I started them, you know what, I think I started those in the Arrow Garden. I brought them out here. This is another African blue basil, because again, see, the bees, they absolutely love it. So it'll pollinate all these things in here. Have more kale. So there's some kale there. That's that walking stick kale. You see how tall it is. And some more kale here. My poor stevia over here, you see, is drooping. That's how warm it is out here. It needs some water. This is some more kale to prune that up. So that's kale. And these are my Russian red kale. So pretty and delicious, you guys. I love that kale. These are some more purple jalapeno. You see that vibrant purple color? And there's some more on this one also. Some more peppers. This one is a sweet pepper. That's what it is. It's a sweet bell pepper. I have some more potato babies that are coming in. So these are my potatoes and some more kale right here. This one is kale. Well, these are kale. I think I showed you guys those over the fence. That's a stevia. Some more sage. And I think that's it, you guys. Oh, my lavender. You see my big, huge lavender bush over here? The bees love that too. They absolutely love it. So I love my lavender. I usually use that in the chicken house. I make teas with it, candles with it. Oh, let's not forget the tomato blue beauty. So the tomato blue beauty is over here doing its thing. So it does have some flowers on it. So it's like a red and then it's indigo at the top. The tomatoes when they start producing. So can't wait for those. I will be thrilled when I get a tomato on that plant. And then I think my collard trees. So these are my collard trees. They are in 15-gallon containers. They are huge. So I think that is it, you guys. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you all for being here. And I will see you all next time. Happy gardening, everyone.